Okay, so today I'm going to show you how I was solving a pretty simple exercise from a Python trainer. This is a Python course that I purchased recently, and I've been solving Python exercises here just to get better at Python. There's a bunch of algorithmic and Python syntax exercises. It's actually pretty good, but I don't recommend unless you know Russian. So here's basically the task. Not going to translate the whole thing, but based on the input and output, you can probably guess what is required to do. So here we have an input string, which is an encoded message, and you want to decode it. So if it is AB3CD in square brackets, then you want to repeat CD 3 times, CD, CD, CD. If it is double nested, then you want to basically make sure you don't ignore the digit, right? It seems to be like a pretty simple exercise, and at first I thought that it's similar to this one. This is a decode string 394 from LeetCode. But here I did not pay close attention to the input. Here the input, the digit is outside of the square bracket. So at first I just mindlessly copy pasted the solution from this exercise and thought that it would be good for me. I would solve it, but I did not. So here the digit is inside, right? So the digits are actually inside. So this is the solution. This is what I did. So first you basically create a stack. You step through the message letter by letter, char by char, unless it is a closing bracket, and you basically want to populate the stack. You want to you want to insert it into the stack. So let's say if we have like something like A, B, 2, 3, C, D. So as you step through, you first add A, B to the stack, then square bracket, then 2, then 3, then C, D, and then you see the first closing bracket. Then it's time to pop, right? Then you know it is time to pop. It's time to pop the stack. You pop the stack all the way until you hit the opening bracket. That's why you actually do include it in the stack. You don't ignore it, right? You still append it. So you want to process this innermost. So what you do is you create a temporary string that's going to basically be the accumulator for this thing, for the innermost. And by the way, you might actually have like input like 10AB, right? You might have double digits or like triple digits or 345. So you have to repeat it. You have to repeat AB 345 times, right? So you need to accumulate the entire digit. But anyways, what I wanted to do is basically I wanted to put everything on the stack. Once I see a closing bracket here, this is the condition. Once I see a closing bracket, I basically start unwrapping it, which means I include everything in the stack. I keep popping it until I see the opening square bracket. Then I have in my temp variable, I'm gonna have something like DC3, right? Because it pops all the way from the ends, right? D, C, then 3. Okay. After that, what you do is you want to basically process this thing. You want to separate it for digits and for chars. So here I'm basically just doing a simple list comprehension, getting only the digits and getting only the chars, right? If the digits is there, if there actually if there is digits, if it's not empty, then I transform it into int, and then basically multiply chars by number of digits. So if it is, for example, 3CD, then it's going to become CD, 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 right? Like this. Otherwise, I just make temp equal chars. And then if the stack is there, then I want to make sure that I actually I basically include that thing, that CD, CD, I basically include it into the stack again, right? Because again, this entire CD, CD, it has to go back into the stack. The stack is not empty. We still have 2 here. So we will have to do 2 times this, right? Which means it will have to become something like this, right? Double time. So we know if the stack is there, then I know that I'm not done yet. So I have to put it back onto the stack. And hence the condition. If the stack is there, then I put it back in there. But because the stack works in the reverse manner, I have to actually unreverse it again. So I would have to make it, I would have to make this CD, I would have to make it again DC, 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 because I'm doing this thing here again, right? So if the stack is there, if there is still digits, if there is something on the stack, then I want to add this process thing to the stack. Otherwise, I can add it directly onto the result variable. And later on, yeah, if you still have something left on the stack, you basically get the last element and reverse it and add it. And this is how it goes. Actually, the logic here is kind of a little bit, I think, a little bit more complex than here. Here, logic is kind of simpler, but I didn't know this trick. Yeah, anyways, I just wanted to show you how I solved this exercise. Peace.